For centuries, explorers searched the jungles of South America for a city paved with gold. They crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and braved dangerous forests, all chasing a legend called the El Dorado. But what was the El Dorado really? Was it ever real, or just a golden dream? Welcome to Quick Facts Verse, where we explore the world's biggest mysteries one fact at a time. Today, we're diving deep into the myth, the history, and the truth behind the El Dorado, the lost city of gold. Let's begin in the early 1500s. Spanish explorers had just arrived in South America. They came looking for land, riches, and especially gold. It didn't take long before rumors began to spread. Indigenous people spoke of a tribe deep in the mountains, whose king would cover himself in gold dust and wash it off in a sacred lake during ceremonies. To the Spanish, this sounded unbelievable. A man literally covered in gold. They called him El Dorado, the Gilded One. At first, El Dorado referred to this golden king, but over time the story grew. Soon it wasn't just about a golden man. It became a story of a city made of gold. Then it became a kingdom. Some said it was hidden in the Andes Mountains. Others believed it was in the Amazon jungle. The idea was simple, but powerful. Somewhere out there was a place where gold was as common as dirt, and so began one of the most famous treasure hunts in history. Many explorers spent their lives and even lost their lives searching for El Dorado. One of the first was Gonzalo Pizarro, brother of the famous Spanish conqueror Francisco Pizarro. In 1541, Gonzalo led an expedition east of Quito, Ecuador, across the Andes and into the Amazon basin. It was a disaster. The team ran out of food, battled disease, and lost hundreds of men. But they returned with one new name, Francisco de Orellana, the man who became the first European to navigate the entire Amazon River. Did they find the El Dorado? No, but the dream stayed alive. Next came Sir Walter Raleigh, an English explorer. In the late 1500s, he sailed to South America, convinced that El Dorado was in what is now Venezuela or Guyana. He wrote colorful tales of lakes filled with gold and treasure beyond imagination. He never found it. But his stories only made people more obsessed. And this obsession wasn't just about gold, it was about adventure, glory, and discovery. So where did the story come from? It turns out the original ceremony of the Gilded Man was real. Historians now believe it came from the Muisca people, an indigenous civilization in present-day Colombia. Their new chief would be covered in gold dust and ride a raft out to the middle of a sacred lake, Lake Guatavita. There he would throw gold and jewels into the water as offerings to the gods. The Spanish heard about this and, of course, wanted the treasure. In the 1500s and 1600s, several attempts were made to drain the lake. Some gold was found, but not a golden city. Still, the legend only grew larger. As the centuries passed, explorers kept looking. Some believed the El Dorado was deep in the jungle, protected by native tribes. Others thought it might be underwater, hidden in sunken cities or caves. Some believed it was never a place at all, but a symbol of paradise or the dream of wealth and power that always seems just out of reach. So, was El Dorado real? The answer depends on how you look at it. The Golden King. Yes, he likely existed in the form of the Muisca ceremony, the city made of gold. Probably not. No archaeological evidence has ever confirmed a city covered in gold. But El Dorado is still powerful, not because of what it was, but because of what it meant. It inspired people to explore unknown lands. It led to new maps, new trade routes, and the discovery of parts of South America no European had ever seen. And of course, it became a symbol of how far people will go to chase a dream. Even today, people still search for El Dorado. Treasure hunters, explorers, and adventurers follow old maps and forgotten clues, hoping to be the one to solve the mystery. But maybe the real treasure is the story itself, a reminder that some legends are built not just on facts but on hope, imagination, and the desire for something greater. Narrator closing with curiosity and warmth. So what do you think? Was El Dorado real? Or was it just a golden illusion? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a new mystery from Quick Facts Verse. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is full of wonder if you know where to look.